Leave it and drop it are essential life skills that you and your dogs need to be safe wherever you go. Leave it can help your dog disengage from a stimulus faster, and you will need the command drop it a lot if your dog likes to put everything in their mouth.
Drop it.
Here is how to train your dog to leave it. Before jumping into training, think about what your criteria of leave it is. My criteria of leave it is that the dog disengages from the stimulus and makes eye contact with me.
Leave it.
I'm telling the dog to leave it with a low voice, and when she doesn't give me eye contact, I make kissing noises to get her attention.
Leave it.
Once she looks at me, I give food from the other hand and remove the first hand. The next step is to lower your hand to their eye level and repeat the same process.
Leave it. Yes. Leave it.
Continue lowering your hand only when your dog is successfully disengaging and giving eye contact a few times in a row.
Leave it. Yes.
Next, practice the same command with the food on the floor.
Leave it.
This is much harder for the dog because they may think if the food is on the floor, it's theirs now. You can always go back to having food in your hand if your dog struggles with this stage. If your dog is successful with leaving food on the floor, move on to dropping food from a height.
Leave it. Yes.
Make sure to say the command as you drop the food.
Leave it. Yes.
Teaching drop it is much more fun for your dog.
Drop it.
When they're playing with their favorite toy in their mouth, simply toss some high-value treats and say drop it at the same time. Once they start making the connection between the dropping toys and getting treats, you can slowly delay tossing treats until after they hear the command drop it and drop the toy. Another way to teach drop it is during a tug of war. Spontaneously hold the tug toy tightly to your body and say drop it with a low voice. Hold it still until your dog lets go of the toy. As soon as they drop the toy, throw it back to them as a reward. You may delay throwing as your dog progresses. Leave a comment below if you have any questions.